Alright, what's up everybody out there? How y'all doing? This is Strong Style here. Here to give you another deck profile. Alright, so this one what I have for you guys here is my Exosister deck. Exosister, it's a pretty fun deck, spellcasters. It's a XC deck, and the XCs are most likely warriors instead of spellcasters. Now of course, to tell you the truth, I don't like to link, I don't like to XC. But maybe about a year ago or some time ago, I don't remember exactly. I guess let's just say a year ago. A couple of my friends, they got me a tin can, well, tin box, and what it had in there, almost the whole entire Exosister deck. To tell you the truth, I was only missing about maybe 8 cards. So it's like I was lucky. Like, how is it you're opening up this tin box and you particularly almost have the whole entire deck of the Exosisters? So I'm like, okay, I'll make one. And it seems to be going pretty good. Even if I don't like to, exceed, that's not my style of playing the game. So what? So I just did it. They may be low attacking monsters, but they have cool effects, and it's just interesting what the Exosisters do. So, and then there's not a lot of Exosister monsters in here. Also, because yeah, Exosisters do not have a lot of monsters, but it's pretty interesting. So without further ado, here we go. So first off, you're gonna go with your staple of the deck, Exosister Martha. Exosister Martha. Okay, if you control no monsters, or if you only control XC monsters, you can special summon Exosister Martha, and it lets you bring out Exosister Ellis. Only once per turn. Cannot do it more than once. Summon her, special summon out another Exosister. So this is like already your start off play already to start playing your Exceeds. So Martha, special summon her, special summon another Ellis. Which, yeah, I'm going to show you what Ellis is. So, your staple of the deck, Exosister Martha. Then, of course, your Exosister Ellis, Ellis, whatever you want to call it. So, if you control another Exosister monster, you can special summon her from your hand. Now, if you control an Exosister Stella, which, yeah, I'm going to show you all the Exosisters. If you control one on the field, you'll gain 800 life points. Here's the interesting thing about them also. If your opponent moves a card or cards out of their graveyard, then what you're going to be able to do is you can special summon from your extra deck one Exosister XC monster and use the material on the field that you have on the field. Exceed on your opponent's turn if they bring out something from their graveyard. They monster reborn, you can exceed using the materials that you have on the field. Exceed. And then this is the one for, yeah, you special summon Martha, you special summon Exosister Ellis. That's already to make a combo right there to do your instantly right there. Exosister Stella. During your main phase, you can special summon one Exosister monster from your hand. Now, if you control an Ellis, you're gonna gain 800 life points. Same thing. All the Exosisters have that effect. Exceed on your opponent's turn if they're gonna bring something from their extra deck. I mean, from the graveyard. Then just Exosister Sophia, Exosister Irene. Sophia, if you control. So then, if another Exosister monster, you can draw one card. If you control another. Then if you control an Exosister Irene, you will gain 800 life points. If your opponent moves a card or cards out of their graveyard, you can special summon one from your extra deck. Exceed on your opponent's turn. Exosister Irene. If you control an Exosister, plus also, I guess my mistake, I forgot to say this. If you control an Exosister monster, draw one card. So these are the draw powers. Stella, Ellis, and Martha have the effect of gaining some life points. So if you control another Exosister monster with Sophia, draw 1 card. Then if you control an Irene, okay, so yeah, they do have effects also. All of them have different kind of effects, which is pretty cool. So Sophia, you control Irene, gain 800 life points. If you control another Exosister monster, draw 1 card. Irene, you can place 1 Exosister monster from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Draw 1 card. Then if you control a Sophia, gain 800 life points. Same thing. Exceed on your opponent's turn. If they're bringing something from the graveyard. So yeah, only 10 Exosister monsters. See? Low Exosisters do not have a lot. So what else do you put in? Well, if I'm not a competitive player, I will not play those cards, and I still won't. So what did I do? Okay. I'm only what I'm good at, and that's with the kaijus. Now remember, they all have different attacks. So give your opponent the lowest attacker, give yourself the highest attacker. Here's the thing also about the kaijus and the Exosisters. The Exosisters effects have to be if you control no monsters and you only control Exosister monsters. So be careful on that. That's what the Exosisters are. So if you have a kaiju and then you're going to play a Exosister, well then you're not going to be able to do it because these are not Exosister. Exosister monsters. Or no monsters at all. So you get the idea. You need... Just be careful. If you have a kaiju out and you're going to play Exosisters, these are not Exosisters. So be careful on that. Or I would go Exosister effects first and then you go into your kaiju play. And that's for all monsters. Okay, so Exosister packs is your searcher for the Exosisters. So during your main phase, you pay 800 life points, which is fair enough to me. Add an Exosister card. Does not matter. Get a card from your deck to your hand, except Exosister packs. Then if you chose a monster, and the monster that you chose has the text name of a monster that's in your graveyard, you special summon it. So let's say you wanted to get Martha. You search for Martha. In the text of Martha says Ellis. So if you had Ellis in your graveyard, special summon it. If you chose Sophia, and the text right here is Irene, and if you have Irene in your graveyard, special summon it. It doesn't have to be a monster. Just, it could be any card. But if you chose a monster, and you do have that, and the monster that you chose, in its text, has the name of what you're, and you do have that in your graveyard, special summon it. So if you choose Alice, the text name in here is Stella. So if you have Stella in your graveyard, you can special summon out Stella. And these are quick plays. Since you are going to be playing Kaiju Zen, so insert the Kaiju Slumber. Get rid of all monsters, including you. And then when it's in the graveyard and move from play, search for a Kaiju. Once per turn. Harpy's Feather Duster. Now I did put in 40 cards in here, so I had no choice but to... Okay, now you're going to run in 3 Raigekis. You're possibly not going to do it, but I needed to make 40 cards, so go 3 Raigekis. I don't care. Just have some fun. Keep it cool. But then, Book of Moon. You're going to be playing a lot of monsters and throwing them into the graveyard, so that's why I put in Pot of Avarice. You're going to be using a lot of monsters, so why not put in Pot of Avarice? Target 5 cards in your graveyard. Monsters. Draw 2 cards. Pot of Avarice, I say, is fair enough. It's interesting to run in. Call by the Grave, and then added this card. It's called Spellbound. All face-up monsters your opponent currently controls cannot be attributed, used as material for a fusion, synchro, exceed, or even a link until the end of this turn. So most likely you're going to stop your opponent from doing anything. Freeze them for that one turn. They can't do anything because that's all they depend on. Fusion, synchro, exceed, or even link. You just stop your opponent for one turn. Now for trap cards. Okay. Exosister Returnia. All monsters you control are Exosister monsters, minimum of to 1, pay 800 life points. So yeah, you must control nothing. Just control Exosister monsters. Pay 800 life points. Then, target one card your opponent controls, or in the graveyard. Banish it. Then you can apply one of the following effects. Which is 1. Immediately after this effect resolves, exceed summon one Exosister monster using materials that you control. That I control on the field. Or 2. If I exceeded on this turn, banish one card my opponent controls. Once per turn. Instant. So yeah. No other monsters, no kaijus, since they are not Exosisters. If I control Exosisters, Returnia, banish. Then I can do it straight like that. And banish once again. Exosister Vadis. Pay 800 life points. Now I choose one card from my deck. Choose an Exosister monster from my deck. So let's just say Irene. I chose. I'm going to special summon out Irene. Then you special summon from your deck as well as the text name. So for Irene, it's Sophia. So I would bring out Sophia. So you bring out the one that you chose. Then you special summon out the one of its text name. So Sophia. You bring out Sophia. At the end of this turn, both of them will be sent back, shuffled, unless you exceed. So it's like special summoning out 2. So I chose Irene, special summon Sophia. End phase, they go return unless they stay unless you exceed. And then just compose. 40 cards, instant. Now the extra deck. Okay. First, Macallus. Two level 4 monsters. Okay. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a special summon from the graveyard. So your opponent with special summon from the graveyard, that monster cannot destroy Exosister Macallus from the graveyard. Then you can only use each of the following effects of Exosister Macallus once per turn. If you control this card that was exceed summoned using an Exosister monster, which most likely you are, as a material, quick effect, you can target one card that your opponent controls on the field, banish it. You can detach this to search for a Exosister spell or trap card from your deck, add it to your hand. So, quick play. Target, banish. Target, banish. Now remember, this is target. So remember, there are some cards, some monsters, you just cannot target them. But that's Exosister Macallus. Exosister Caspitel. Cannot be destroyed by battle by special summon by an opponent special summoning a monster from their graveyard. Now, once per turn, if this was done by using material of an Exosister monster, you could detach this, search for an Exosister monster from your deck, add it to your hand. So, search for a magic or trap, search for a monster. Asphiel and Gibran. Asphiel cannot be destroyed. So yeah, any of these Exosisters cannot be destroyed by battle from an opponent's monster if... Yeah, as long as you control an Exosister monster, if you use an Exosister monster as material, okay, they're safe from monsters that your opponent brings out from their graveyard. Anything else, no, they can be killed. So, Asphiel, once per turn. If this was done by an Exosister as material, which most likely you are going to be doing the whole entire time, neither player can activate cards from the graveyard this turn. You can detach one material, target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. Okay. Gibran. Target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Detach. For this turn, all Exceed monsters you currently control gain 800. Okay, not bad. Now we're going to talk about the big one. Magnifica is the number one for Exosisters. So, 2 rank Exceed level 4 monsters. So, pretty much over 2. So yeah. Pretty much like there's combos where you're gonna like do this all in one turn, which I'll show you in the video. Then what you can do is go over and go into Magnifica. Now, Magnifica. Then this card can make a second attack, so 2 attacks. Once per turn, quick effect, you can detach 1 material, banish 1 card your opponent controls. Once per turn, quick effect, you can detach 1 material, detach. So that's why I'm saying like you're going to get a lot of monsters in here. And that's why you want to use Pot of Avarice, because this could be like, maybe you have 3 right here already, maybe 4, because you haven't even used the effects of the effects of what Caspitel does and what Michaelis can do. So it's like almost you have 6 right here. You go into Magnifica. Now you can detach 2 to search to get a an Exosister from my to get one from my graveyard, add it right back to my extra deck. And this one, okay, the same thing as Michaelis. Michaelis is detach, target. Magnifica is not targeting, but it's the same exact effect. Detach, banish a card. Magnifica doesn't target. Michaelis does. But it's the same exact effect. And can make a second attack. Attack twice. Now, it doesn't say it has to attack a monster. Just attack twice. Then just Exotonite. Downward Magician. So 2 spellcaster monsters, and you are using spellcasters, and then if you need to use Zeus. And that's why I use 3 Michaelis. 3 Michaelis, 2 Caspitel, and 2 Magnifica. I'm used to doing it like that. And yeah, I decided just, I have almost the whole entire thing, so I just made it, and it seems to be going pretty well. Even with Kaijus. I just had to wait for a bit since I did have a Kaiju on the field. I'm like, dang it, okay, I have my Exosisters, but I have a Kaiju, so it's like I gotta wait until my Kaiju's gone, or hopefully I can just win the game with my Kaiju. And yeah, when I was in tag duels, there were a couple of times I got some wins, especially with Magnifica, doing the double attack, banishing. See, like, here's a trick also, when it comes down to Mithra and Ellis. Like, okay, there were times where, okay, you're going to want to summon out Martha, my mistake, Martha, not Mithra. I'm thinking of Mithra from Monarch, okay, Martha. And she's only once per turn. So it's like I summon her out. I want to do the effect of special summoning Alice, but they would Ash Blossom me or Evac Veiler me. Fine, but I still had one in my hand. As long as you control an Exosister, special summon. And this was special summoning because that wasn't even a because yeah, no monsters, or I only control Exceed monsters. So I would go special summon, target, no, Ash Blossom it, fine, but special summon from my hand. And that wasn't even normal summon. So I would normal summon Stella. So that's why sometimes you have your combo right here. So you special summon, normal summon. And I'm going to have another Exosister. That's 4 Exosisters on the field straight like that. And then this is when you want to go into your play. Exene, Exene. So you go in Michaelis, Caspitel, and then there you have it. That's when you go into Magnifica sometimes, and you have like so much already. See? You have so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's like 6 already. Magnifica. Take out, do double attack, or take out, banish. No, you can make 2 attacks. My mistake. 2 attacks. Take out, banish, and then when you have so much in there, that's why you go Pot of Avarice. Because what if you used all your Ellises and you need your Ellis? Okay, get your Ellis. Get your Ellises back. Get your Marthas back. So start doing your plays once again. Or if, yeah, you already used your Magnificas, like, you just need all that stuff right back. Pot of Avarice helps you get that stuff back. So yeah, maybe low attack monsters, very low attacks. My only highest is, well, for the deck, it would be Martha. 16. The highest would just be Magnifica, but that's for linking. But if you were to say, like, what's your highest monster attack for the deck, it would just be Martha. Well, for Exosisters, it would be Martha, 16. Like Kaijus, yeah, they're way high. But since it's most likely Exosister, I just had to put in the Kaijus. For me, then yeah, Mithra is my only highest attack. It's only 16. So you really can't count like this deck can be broken. It's not broken. It's just a fun, simple deck to run. I like it. It's been working for me. I partnered with a friend of mine, and yeah, we have been doing pretty good with this deck. Well, I've been doing good with this deck. He's been using his other decks. But when I use Exosisters, it's been doing pretty well for me. But then, of course, like I just said, yeah, Martha, bring out, they're going to want to stop this, so they're not going to want me getting anything. But this would just be a special summon, so I still have my normal summons I can do. And then just, yeah, when you use Martha already, it's just what it, you know, just work around, see what you want to do. And then packs, if you chose a monster, so let's just say I chose Martha, and I want to start off my place, because I don't have a Martha, I want to start off my place. Exosister pack, remember, what's the text of Martha? Ellis. And I have Ellis in my graveyard, special summon it. And then my Martha play, special summon out the other Ellis that's in my graveyard. I mean, in my deck. It's fun. It's cool. So then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll show a video of this deck, of how I play my Exosister deck. So then, I will be speaking to y'all later. Peace.